Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's take a look again on the Bitcoin market. So in fact, the upward breakout that we talked about the last time has happened, although it has reached just the minimum target, hasn't proceeded higher to the 98 area, as we also suggest that might happen. But even with this performance that we've got, it was a pretty nice result of this trading scenario, and currently market shows the downside retracement. So on the daily chart, you could see that right around the major resistance around 96 area, trend has turned bearish by the MACD, so we don't have any bullish directional patterns, and it means that daily context remains bearish. So currently we are not considering taking any new long position. Although on the higher time frames, on the monthly chart for example, we have the great bullish setup, but to join this setup we probably need to wait for some support areas on the daily chart, some retracement down that would let us to take position at a better price. In general, the reasons for retracement exist. So in the weekend we considered euro currency, gold market. In both markets were talking about actually possible retracement. So some fundamental reasons exist. As you know, the recent statistics was not as bad as actually it could be, which holds up the Fed probably from the next rate cut in this week. And in general, there is also some political background exists for this confrontation between the Fed and the Donald Trump team, which is because formally Fed actually stands independent, but indirectly, unofficially, it is still controlled by the globalists, because this is the major bank in the world. So from that standpoint of view, I think that the globalists will start to keep trying to use the power for confrontation with the Donald Trump, and hardly Powell will do what the really Donald Trump think and what he wants. So from that standpoint of view, even this stubborn confrontation could lead to the more hawkish policy of the Fed in nearest time. So from that standpoint of view, in general, in the nearest meeting this week, we will not see any rate cut from the Fed. That's what we have on a fundamental background. On the technical side, here is actually really great thrust, but as I said, it would be better to wait for some pullback. And on the fall out time frame chart, personally, I like this area around 89, 88.50. This is confidence support. This is former support resistance, natural support resistance area. So I think that is the first area that might be interesting for position taking. It stands not too close to the market, it stands not too far. So the strength of this area is really nice, and that's actually looks as a primary candidate for possible considering any bullish signs around it. In the nearest time, today, tomorrow, so in general, our trading setup has been completed perfectly. This is the third drive that we talked about. The third drive has taken the shape of the butterfly, so also talked about last time. Now, market stands on the reaction of the third drive. As you know, the minimum target of the third drive is a bottom between the second and the third drives, and correspondingly, that means that market, at least theoretically, should take it out of this top. You could see that the yields in the United States are rising. Dollar shows some upward action. So from that standpoint of view, based on the cross-market analysis, I will see no really surprises if Bitcoin also will show some downward continuation. Besides, breakout of these lows and actually this trend line will lead market first to the support there around 92.30. This is first fib level that we could consider also. It means that as we have decided to not take new longs by far, the only scenario that you theoretically could try to use is a bearish, and from that standpoint of view you could consider some fib levels here on the hourly chart and make the decision on the possible entry on the short side. So here we have 95.20, 96.25, so these two levels. But probably with this downward action started, its retracement should not be too deep, so probably it will be better watch for the nearest level. So that's actually towards what we have. Let's keep watching over retracement, how it will develop, what the shape it will take, and then once we will see market at the predefined support areas, or if somehow by some reasons picture will start changing by the different factors, we'll return back to the ideas of the possible long position taking.